This is a quick demonstration of how to use eWalk to conduct Learning Keys data walks. First thing we'll want to do is go to our Manage Walkthroughs screen, and this is where we can view anything that's already been uploaded and completed, and we can also do new learning data walks from this screen. So you can see that there are 6 that have already been done this year, and I'd like to do a 7th one, so I'm going to click New, select the Learning Data Walks template, and I'll name my walkthrough, in this case number 7, because it's the 7th one I've done, and we'll create it, and now we can begin completing the data walk. First thing we'll want to do is note that the correct start time has been established, and we're going to select the grade level of the class we're in, as well as the subject area, which we'll later be able to use for reporting purposes. Now we can begin entering data into the data walk itself. First thing is, what type of observation is this? It's a regular one. Note that you can enter anecdotal notes at any point during the observation. As you can see, I just entered one there. And now I'm setting the learning objective. Was it evident to the students? Yes, it was. And is this aligned to state standards? And then we'll be looking for individual look-fors, such as rigor, and anything that I'm observing, I would simply check it off. Likewise, for assessment, I can check off any of those criteria. And while I am doing this on the computer right now, we also do have an offline app that can be used for iPad and iPhone, and that will look almost exactly the same as what we're doing here. Once I've completed my walkthrough, I'm going to scroll back up to the top of the screen and select my end time, so I'll know exactly how long was spent doing that particular data walk. I'm going to save it, and if you want to immediately email a copy to somebody, you can do so by entering their email address into this first column, and then all you'd have to do is click the send button, and that person will now receive a PDF copy of the data walk that you just completed. Of course, if you also want to save a hard copy, you can do so by downloading the PDF directly into your downloads folder of the browser that you're using. Now, if you've used an iPad, you would just upload the data walk directly into your account, and you would see it here. So now what I'm going to do is jump over to the report section, and this is a report that I've actually already ran prior to that 7th data walk that I just completed. You can see here, this is based on 6 walkthroughs that have been completed this year. And for each of those questions, it's going to come out with an appropriate type of chart based on the question that was asked. And so if there's one possible answer, it would be a pie chart, as you saw above. Or in this case, if it was a checklist where I could select multiple criteria, then it would be a bar chart. Now, this is a school or district-wide report that I've ran, but I may potentially want to identify certain areas. So in this case, I'm going to select just my grade 5 and 6 classes, and I'd like to see just math and science. And if I want to get really in depth, I can also look at things such as, was the objective evident to the students? And in this case, I'm going to say I don't want to see the ones where it was not. And was it aligned to the state standards? Yes, I want to see the ones that were aligned. So you can get very in depth, and when you apply those filters, in this case I probably won't get any results back because there were only 6, but you can start to see some very interesting data trends based on this report filtering. Like with the walkthrough, I can email a copy of this or save a PDF to my hard drive. And we also do have 6 other reports that you could run straight out of the system. Lastly, there is a customizable report option that you could actually design your own report. Or if you wanted to export the data into a CSV file, we can also do that, as you can see here. So this is a quick 5-minute overview of eWalk using Learning Keys Data Walks template. If you have any other questions, please feel free to contact Learning Keys or MediaX. Thank you.